gonna go on. All right, here we go. All right, how do I flip this around? Screen. There we go. All right, here we go. Here we go. If we want to go on the kill pen, here we go, on the kill pen. Here's the location. Look at these little donkeys. Aren't they freaking cute? In a kill pen, and I'm sorry, donkeys are adorable. Donkeys and mules. We had Slim Jim. That was our first rescue from the kill pen, and he was a mule, and he was so cute. Look at these guys. These are donkeys. I think the little white ones, oh, look at that one. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. Look at that one in the back. Yeah, oh my gosh. Okay, honestly, how can you not? Look at them. I have not great lighting here, so if it gets blurry, I'm sorry, but look at that one. Oh my god. And it's -4. Poor babies. So we got donkeys. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. They're just all ears. So that's that. And then you have this guy who looks like Mr. Mooster. I'm just gonna go down the line. This looks like Mr. Moo. He's in a kill pen. He's only 6. I don't know why the heck he's in there, because he's only 6 years old. He appears to be ex-Amish. Like just the way he's riding, it appears that he knows driving a lot better than riding. That's just how it comes across to me anyways. So I believe he was an ex-Amish horse here. Got this one. Oh, Kayla, me too. Me too, especially when I went outside this morning, because we put it on him last night, and when I went outside this morning, I was just so thankful because it is so stinking cold. We got this one. We got this. There's so many in there, and some of them are really, like if you watch this one, it looks to me to be stiff in the back end. This one looks terrible. I don't know what's going on in the back end, but you can just tell that the horse is in pain by its neck movements there and just the way it's walking on the back. Ugh. And then I got this one. This one keeps throwing its ears back too, and I'm not sure. The back end looks off to me. There's so many horses in the kill pen right now, and I think it's because it's so very cold outside. No one's buying. This one has corrective shoeing in the front, and it's not walking quite right. So there's corrective shoeing in the front, and the back appears to be off to me. Very short stepping on both if you watch. And sometimes that can be the breed, but this is not. This one is not. Something is not good with its legs and its feet. Here's another one. When I tell you guys there's like a lot of horses on here. There's a lot of horses right now in the kill pen, but it's freezing here, and transporting a horse in this cold is not cool. I like this one actually. He looks cute. There's this one. So this is a kill pen, guys. So basically what this guy does is he buys horses cheaper. He tries to resell them for a markup. If he can't resell them for a markup, a lot of them will go to slaughter. The prices of horses though right now is wild. So they're paying more for slaughter as well. Got this one. See, it's just, I can keep scrolling, guys. There's so many horses on this page right now, and they have more. There's another one. And look at all the donkeys. Look at all these donks. So these guys are all, look at that one rolling. These guys are all in a kill pen. Here's another horse. This one appears to be short stepping in the back. Here's another one. Isn't that a beautiful horse? It is so sad. It is just insane to me how many horses are on here right now. Again, like I said, it's so cold out that trailering a horse in this cold is very dangerous. It's not a good idea. But it's gonna warm up. They actually will board the horses there. If you bail them and it's too cold to transport them, they'll charge you to hold the horse for you. But I'm not kidding, like when I say, look at this one. Poor baby, look at him. What other one? Oh, look at this one. I feel bad for this one. Not only does it look thin, it appears to be in pain, and it just looks rough. And see how it's kind of pulling on the bit, and just, it appears to be so uncomfortable. Look at the back end. I mean, something happened to this one. It's not in good shape. My goodness. Look at this one. This one's actually really expensive. It appears to be a Gypsy Vanner cross, and this is actually a nicer horse that they're listing. It's one of their personal horses, not a horse that came in. But I'm not kidding when I tell you guys, like, I keep going through and watching these horses, and there's a couple that I would totally bail out. That I would bail. And it's just, it's hard to watch. I think this is one of the ones that I thought, oh, he appears to be he's a ex-ranch horse, and appears to be, yeah, I mean, and if you watch some of these horses, yeah, I'll show you guys the one that I really, hold on. I have to keep, there's so many on here. And he said there's like 8 truckloads more. Like 8 truckloads of horses. This guy. No, not you. However, this is a pretty horse. Beautiful. They're not in terrible shape either. This is the one. Ex-Amish, 6-year-old horse. And you don't know why the Amish are getting rid of him. He's shod, he's got shoes on every foot, has a shoe on it, but he just looks to be, he's only 6, you guys, 6. And his eyes are clear, and when you watch him move out, I mean, look at how young he is. He's showing his teeth. He's a young horse. Yeah, you guys, it is, gosh, it is heartbreaking. But also, I'll say they're asking enough for them. They are trying to make a profit off these horses before they dump them in slaughter. Slaughter prices are up. Adoption prices are up. Prices that they're asking for a kill pen horse are up. This horse here, he's 6 years old, and he's $1,800 to bail. But he's a bigger horse. He's over 15 hands. But look at how nicely he moves, and just like, he just appeared, he wants to know what she's asking. I think the Amish mainly drive, and it looks to me like he understands how to drive, and he doesn't necessarily understand what she's asking riding him, but he's doing everything he can to do what she wants him to do. He just doesn't exactly know what that is. See how she's using her reins to hit his butt? That's because when you're driving a horse, the reins slap the back of their butt. So in order to get him to cruise out, instead of squeezing her sides and using leg cues, she's using what he knows by hitting his butt with the reins. But look at him. I mean, he's in such great shape. It would just be a shame if he went to slaughter, because he's literally such a young horse. And he appears so calm and like of a good mind. And let me tell you guys, like, they have this arena where they take the videos, but they've taken us outside of the arena and shown the conditions the horses are in. I'm talking about 50 head of horses in a small pen, and they're stuffed in there. And you can go, like when I picked up my horse Lovey, when I picked her up from this kill pen, she was in rough shape because other horses were biting her and kicking her, and she was at the bottom of the totem pole because she was very small and very thin, and she was not in great shape because other horses will bite and kick the smaller horses, and Lovey was so small that she was at the bottom of the totem pole, and when they're in such a small area, they end up getting beat up. Hey, Donnelly! But this one reminds me so much of my horse Moo. And Moo was an ex-Amish horse, and he was older, and we had to put him down last year. And this horse reminds me of Moo. He's kind of the same color, and he has like the same kind of temperament, it seems, as Moo did. But yeah, so guys, sometimes, occasionally, I will take you guys on and show you what the kill pen looks like. This is them riding the horses right now. Their page is chock full of horses, a lot of them with issues. This one has issues in the back end, a lot of them with issues. There's a lot of horses on here right now, and there's more to come, truckloads and truckloads. And like I said, this one's in rough shape. Poor thing. This one is actually in pain. But what I like to do is come on here and show it, because we all see the things that happens with dogs. We see the things that happen with cats. We're much more aware of that. But in the horse industry, there is such a horrible, horrible flipping that goes on in the horse industry, and in kill pens and in kill lots. Look at this, man. This one is just in rough shape. Just yikes. Beautiful mane. Look at how pretty. But you can tell that he's just in pain. Look at his ears, and then look at the way he walks. Look at that back end. Oh man, that's hard to watch. And sometimes those are something that can be corrective. Like sometimes it was that they were kicked or that they were stuffed into a trailer and got hurt. But sometimes it's literally the fact that there's something wrong with the horse, and technically the horse either needs like a surgery or needs to be put down, and they'll try to flip him and get money for him. Get off of him. Yeah, that's how I feel, but unfortunately I can't tell them what to do. This is a kill lot, so I have bailed from this kill lot 7 times now. I have pulled horses from this kill pen, and either place them where they can be. We've gotten them all up to doing well, but I have 3 horses from this kill pen. And I can show you. It's so cold outside. I'm in Minnesota. It's freezing cold. But I can show you the horses that I have bailed from this kill pen. I'm going to get my Crocs on, and I'm going to run out there as fast as I can. Hey, Puppus. This is my dog, Puppus. She's a good girl. All right, that's not a horse. These are the horses that I have pulled from that kill pen. Lovey! Holy crap, it's cold. This is Lovey. She has her blankie on. She came from that kill pen, and she was in very, very, very rough shape when we brought her home. She had a halter that was grown into her head, and she was really thin and in poor condition. And here she is now. Hey, beauty. Oh, she does not like my dog. They don't have a great relationship. And then my babies, Little John and Rosie. Hey guys, Little John, I see you roll with your blanket on. We're in negative. We're in negative land here. Like, I'm not kidding. Just being outside for this short amount of time. Hi, baby. And this is Norman. Being outside this short of time, my hands are already completely frozen. We're in Minnesota. It's cold. Everybody has a blanket on. Hey, buddy. Hey, Normie. Hey. Hello. Everybody has a blanket on. It's cold. Holy buckets, we're going in the house. Oh. I've asked my husband if I can bring the mini ponies in the house. It was a hard no. but because I would bring them in the house. So those guys came from this pen, this kill pen. You can't rescue all of them. You do what you can. But I like to share, I like to show it because there's a lot of people that don't know what's going on. These kill pens, this is real stuff. This really happens with flipping. And after being in a kill lot, there are places that will ship to slaughter. So the horses will go to slaughter. They have 8, right now they have 8 different trailer loads of horses. And the ones that don't get bailed, a lot of them will end up going. So this is a pretty horse. Looks similar to Moo, except for brown. But if you look at the back end, this horse is so unsteady and so bad in the back end. I don't know if there was an accident or something. This one's real bad. But, oh, look. And you can tell it's in pain. Look at the eyes. Do you see the eyes and the ears? You just gotta read, you can read this one's face. And, oh gosh. Yeah, you can read this one's face. It's in rough shape. But they have older horses, younger horses. I mean, there's so many donkeys. Yeah, you can tell the ones that are just terrified to be there. Some of them have been there for 3, 4, 5 months. Some of them just got in. Some of them have been, you know, stuffed in trailers. You can see it in their eyes. A lot of them are absolutely terrified. But I do like this guy. He appears to, I really like this one. He just appears to be taking it all in. Hang on, I'm trying to play it. There, full screen. He appears to be taking this in stride. Probably an Amish horse. Never been in a trailer, never been in an arena, you know, all these new things. And he's just like, he's really trying to do what she asks. And I just really like him. Pretty horse. But you guys, I wanted to show you this. I like to share with you guys. I watch stuff like this every day. Unfortunately, we can't help every horse, but I like to raise awareness about it and share with people what is going on with these horses. I've been blessed and fortunate enough that I've bailed several of them with the help of other people. You know, we have saved several of these horses, and look at Little John and Rosie and Lovey. I mean, amazing horses, but you can't save them all, but you can raise awareness and talk to people about what is going on. And so that is what I like to do with my channel. You know, we do what we can, but we share what's going on so people can see it, because it's a very real thing and it happens every day. And believe me, I see horses every single day that I'm like, how about that one? How about that one? I would love to bring them all home, but I don't have the space or the time or the finances to do that. Are they using them for food? Okay. This is a moneymaker. Honestly, that's why they're doing it. People are greedy. They don't see them as animals. They see them as dollar signs. So what they'll do is they'll go to auctions, or they'll go to the Amish. This horse appears to have been used by the Amish. And then they'll go and buy them. They'll buy them for less than slaughter price. And then they'll try to sell them for a little more than slaughter price. And then if they don't sell them for more than slaughter price, they go to slaughter. What is slaughter? Not all of them go there. If they can find a place for them, they won't go there. But if they can't, the older horses, ones that are injured, will go to the border. In Mexico, illegal slaughter of horses is legal. It should be illegal everywhere, but in Mexico, they are allowed to slit the throat and just let them bleed out, which is what happens to a lot of the older horses or injured. So it's very, very, very sad. But yeah, I kind of looked at that Donnelly Just if you look at the way he walks, sometimes his feet almost look crossed in the back. And the Amish usually don't get rid of a young horse unless there's something wrong with it. So that makes you wonder, like, what's wrong? Because, yeah, it is absolutely horrible. And it's so heartbreaking. And I didn't even know that this existed until, like, probably 2 years ago when I got my first horse out of the kill pen. His name was Slim Jim. He was actually a mule. And after I rescued him, it kind of became just a crazy, like, I'm not ever buying a horse again. I'm rescuing horses from the kill pen. That's my passion. But I watched so many go through that I can't rescue, and it's heartbreaking, but also, like, it's good to share with people what's going on. You know, and that might be your passion. So somebody just commented, blah, blah, blah. Sad things are happening to people. Yeah, totally agree with you. And that might be something that you are passionate about. What you have to do in the world is, if there's something that you are very passionate about, you have to follow that. I can't be passionate about something that someone else is. And I can be passionate about more than one thing. I've chosen to focus on animals because, in turn, animals also help people. So in helping animals, that has helped encourage people and build up people's confidence and happiness. And, like, people love my channel. A lot of times I'm showing my horses, my dog, and it brings people a lot of happiness. And so in turn, for rescuing, I get that. Now, I totally understand what they're saying, and that's true. There are a lot of sad things happening with people, and I am passionate about other things. I'm passionate about life. I have 4 children. I am very passionate about life, and I do focus on those things as well. But on my YouTube channel, this has been what I've shared. So on my personal page, I only have a few things in my rescues wish list because I don't have a ton of things I need at this time. But when I rescue, I do put up a GoFundMe. Now, I haven't rescued for a while. Not a horse anyways. We rescued a dog and ended up that she was pregnant, and we had 8 puppies. That was wild. That was my last rescue. And before that, we had a horse that we rescued that had no teeth, and he had to be put down. So I have not rescued since then. Last year was very hard for me. We had a horse that looked very similar to this that we bailed out of the kill pen, and I had him for 2.5 years, and he got very sick, and he never fully recovered. He had an autoimmune disease, and we had to have him put down last year as well. So last year was a very difficult year. In rescuing, I usually rescue older horses, and when you rescue older horses, a lot of times they have problems, or they need maintenance, or you know, any number of things. Older horses are definitely more more risky, but nobody else wants them, and otherwise a lot of them go to slaughter. Yeah, I agree. This one appears to be off in the back end, and also I'm noticing really long. This one needs to be trimmed badly, and there's shoes on it. So not only are the feet way too long, but there's also shoes on it. I'm sure that's not helping this poor horse's cause, but there are literally on this page, that's one of them, but there are, I can keep scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and scrolling, and there's so many, and this is just like one trailer load, and they have 8. So, oh, could somebody boom whatever needs to go away? So yeah, I'm gonna go because my phone is dying, and I'm guessing it's partially because of the cold and partially because of my battery being low. Hi, Peter. Peter's freezing. But I thought I'd share with you guys a little bit about what happens in the kill pen. Everybody stay warm. I do have an announcement on my page that I will be posting a little bit later today. I haven't gotten it all put together yet, but I do have an announcement. Look at this one. This one doesn't want to pick its foot up. Back ends. Absolutely. You are most welcome. I am not opposed. I hunt. Oh, this one looks rough. Look at you can see the ribs and the back end is swollen. Oh my gosh. Poor baby. Yeah, this one's rough. Yeah, this one looks maybe a little better than my Lovey look when she came. Look at, yikes. I hunt, I fish, we have raised meat chickens. I'm all about it. But there's a humane way to put an animal down. There is a humane way to hunt. There is a humane way to do things. And the way that these horses are treated is entirely inhumane. Horses that go to the slaughter to kill through kill pens are treated in the most inhumane ways I have ever heard, I have ever seen in my life. They're treated terribly. There is a way to do things correctly that doesn't abuse animals, and this is not it. So, yep. Whose account is this? This is Big John and Friends. This is my personal Facebook account. This is a kill pen, and I'm showing a recording of horses that the kill pen has. Yeah, this one's in very bad condition. They're not all in this bad of condition. The horses that I have gotten from the kill pen usually have issues. They're either really thin, the little ones have had really outgrown feet where they could barely walk, that kind of thing. So, when we rescue them, like the first thing is just getting the vet work done and getting them fed, because a lot of times they just need food, and then just loving on them and getting to know them and their personalities. Oh, you poor baby. This one's hard to watch. Oh man, this isn't even the worst, you guys. I've seen, if you guys remember Phoenix, I rescued Phoenix, and he was in rough shape. That's a thin horse. Yeah, I have great moderators on my channel, and usually they're right on it. They get rid of people. Sometimes your rude comments just speak for themselves. I just let you make a fool out of yourself. If you feel like the need to come here and make a rude comment, go ahead. I have so many more people that are supporting my channel and that are supporting my cause and that have been so kind and have given, and the goodness in this world way outweighs the bad, and that is true of my channel. There's always more positive and more good that comes from this than bad. So if you want to make a fool out of yourself, knock yourself out. I don't have time for it. This is something look at this one. Poor baby. What a pretty horse. I love this one's face. Oh my goodness. Just riding it around in a halter. That's so cool. TF is a kill pen. A kill pen is where horses go. They get flipped. They go from auction to auction, and then they will go to Mexico. Mexico allows inhumane slaughter of horses, so they slit the throat and let them bleed out, and then they use them. They use the meat. I'm all about using animals. We have our own beef. We raise beef cows. We hunt animals. I'm not about inhumane. There's a humane way to do it. I've had to have horses put down before. There's a humane way to do that. And it's the way that they do it in Mexico is not humane at all. So anyways, guys, I hate to end on a sad note, because it's like, yep, they're still there and it's freezing cold and they're not getting, but a lot of times rescues will take in horses like this. Occasionally I take horses like this, and then we give them a home and get them out of there. By the time that they're here, look at this one's eye. So that appears to be, oops, I accidentally X'd it off. Yeah, that one's definitely blind in that eye. Yeah, oh my gosh. Yep, that horse is blind in that eye. Oh, I don't think that's pink eye. I've had horses with pink eye. It's quite treatable, and it doesn't look like that. So I think that one, this looks like a ranch horse. They get a lot of ranch horses here from the West. It looks like a ranch horse to me with the brands and stuff, but yeek. So you can contact, and the thing about contacting local whatever is like what they're doing here, they are registered. This happens. It's like dogs and cats. It's like, what can you do to help? It's like you can contact like your congressman, and you can contact, but it's a very hard thing to stop. It's very difficult. This is a monitored place where horses go. So like this is quote unquote humane. The inhumane treatment of animals is considered just fine. Like, no offense, guys, but the chicken you eat, you go buy chicken from the store, the odds are that chicken was raised entirely inhumanely. Like, the beef you buy from the store, they were probably beef cows that were stuffed into a tiny pen, fattened up with a bunch of corn in totally inhumane conditions. I'm just putting it how it is. That's the truth. This is a very hard thing to stop. It's a very hard, so it's just like, I just do what I can. You do what you can. You know, thankfully we have some land, and thankfully we have people behind us supporting us, and we're able to help. We've been able to help 7 of these horses now. So very, very, very thankful for that. But, oh, thank you, Jost. So Jost just posted our website. That is our website, bigjohnandfriends.org, and you can read about our rescues, the horses that we have taken in, and you can read about their stories and about what we do. Thanks for posting that, Jost. I appreciate it. Yeah, and like, I like to do this because I like to raise awareness for it so people know what's going on. Just like, you know, and if you can help, you can help. If you can't, thoughts and prayers go a long way. Yeah, this poor baby. This poor baby is not having it. She's trying to like lift up his foot, and he's, yeah. I don't think he can see out of that eye, so it's making him nervous because he doesn't know what she's trying to do. She's trying to lift up his feet, and he's like, no. Anyways, I have to go. My phone battery is dying, but you guys, this is if you look up like kill pens in North America, you can see what goes on. You can read about this. You can watch. There's several rescues on YouTube, not just mine. There's some really big. Mine is very small scale. We're just small and we're not considered a necessary rescue. We're just people that love horses and have done some rescuing. But there's like big scale rescues that do this. If you watch Colby's crew, I mean, they take in massive amounts of horses. There's a lot of people that do this on a bigger scale. Unfortunately, we only have so much land and we only have so much time, and I really devote my time when I take one of these in because they need time and they need patience and they need a person. A lot of them just need a person that cares enough about them. So anyway, yeah, nice to see you too, Donna Lee. Everybody take care. I'm going to push an announcement on my page later today, and I'll see you guys later. Stay warm, especially